Okay, we're here for game two. This is certainly not the start I'd really like to see, but hopefully we'll progress from here. Gonna go ahead and level up, our best creature that can attack, so. Okay. Double Technosmith is definitely a greedy play. Depends a lot on what my opponent plays here. If my opponent plays really big creatures, I might need to play the Pulse Mage so I can actually, or the Adept so I can actually do something about them. I could also use one Technosmith to level up the other, but obviously it would best help my consistency if I could just play both Technosmiths. So we'll see what my opponent's got. Picadore. Feels like that name probably means something, but I don't know. Ouch. Okay, so yeah, I think that this is definitely an example of something that I should respond to, unfortunately. That said, my creatures here aren't great for it. Neither one can trade reasonably. As a result, I think I'm just going to throw the Technosmiths in. This is going to let my opponent get at least one extra hit in with the creature that would have been blocked by the Pulse Mage, but really I didn't have good blocks, so I needed something. We're definitely starting off this game on the back foot, though. We need to try and catch up a bit. Okay, Zombie Infantry can eat one side. There'll be 5/5s. The Tactician could trade with the other side, or I could just throw it in the middle to help my creatures and try to deal with that later. Ouch, that's a scary combination here. Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and trade here. Definitely feeling behind in this game. Started off with some poor draws, but my opponent's definitely brought some scary stuff to the table. Okay, I cannot do anything about that Battle Droid at the moment, so I'm just gonna level what I can and hope I can catch up. Taking 10 a turn from that Battle Droid. Okay, I cannot get a trigger off of the Savant this turn. I might be best off playing a Technosmith in front of it that can have a total of 12, which is enough to kill it. Yeah, I think Technosmith is probably my best bet, but it's certainly unfortunate because I'd love to play some of these other cards as well. Okay, we've almost stabilized. We just need to get a better hold on this. These Stonefish Giants level up pretty well. So we're going to have to get something to take care of that. Ouch. Unfortunate that my opponent's got that level 2 Mystic. Thankfully, the Tactician bonus is going to help us clear that out. Okay, nothing here is going to survive this forest, so I'm just going to level up the Augmentation because it becomes free later, because neither of those two creatures level very well. So, we're down to the 3/3, sorry, the 3/6, and any of the hasty creatures. But we're definitely out-leveling our opponent, so hopefully we can... Okay. Good. I like that the board has been cleared and it's our turn. We definitely need to have the lead on playing creatures on the board, so at least my opponent spent all of his plays to kill our creatures instead of develop anything aggressively. Okay, Stonefist Giant is very good. Okay, but these look pretty good for us. Okay, I think I'm going to actually try and keep the Pulse Mage alive of the two. Because the Sentry's going to at least trade okay on his own. Is it worth electronetting to keep it alive? Probably not. So I'm going to go ahead and just get another Sentry out. So that level 1 Sentry is a bit late to the game, but again, maybe we can get to catch up. We definitely want to keep as many lanes as we can full to help out with those aggressive creatures. Okay, so this will make that trade evenly. And a Hungering Strike will help. I should have probably debuffed the Battle Droid so that I could use Hungering Strike to debuff the Giant, but that's fine. We're going to lose the Pulse Mage anyway, even if we do -3 to the Battle Droid. So I'm going to go ahead and keep the Pulse Mage able to trade. Get that Giant down. So the Charnel Titan, because of all that, enters leveled up. So we're going to go ahead and do that, or strengthened up, rather. Okay, so we've got a nice big Pulse Mage coming, and an Adept. We can play the Adept first to see what's coming. If I do that, I'll probably play the Adept in the middle, because I'm more willing to overwrite the Adept than I am to overwrite a Pulse Mage. As always, it depends a lot on what the opponent plays. After that very scary start, hopefully we're keeping control a bit. I don't like having so little health, especially when my opponent has the same numbers just flip-flop backwards, but hopefully we'll be doing okay. If I had to name our deck, I would name it the Heaven Sentry deck, just because we've got like 4 Forge Plate Sentries. So that's pretty good. Okay, my opponent is taking his or her time. Okay, Hellion is a bit of a problem, so I'll so I'll probably drop the Adept here. And the Pulse Mage here just because it can take a hit. Which it's going to have to, so. Okay, Battle Tactician will help this a lot. Oh, double Technosmith, that's not bad. And a free augmentation for our Tactician. Okay, so this is going to give +8, so that'll give enough for our Pulse Mage to make the trade. Unfortunate that the Stormcaller is going to get to do its thing. Oops. Technosmith will level up Meraphine because it's the only thing it can. Okay, this is -12, so that will keep our Pulse Mage alive. I think that's okay. Actually, the Pulse Mage is more likely to die in one hit anyway, so I think I'm going to just shrink the Mystic. I don't like that Stormcaller getting a free hit, but there's not really a way around it. That said, we do have some pretty strong creatures holding the board right now, so hopefully we can get some damage in ourselves. Okay, so that's a reasonable trade that's not going to happen right away. So it means that our Tactician's going to stay on the board for 2 combat rounds. Okay. So we'll play 1. We could actually consider Nether Embrace here, but I really don't feel like the 4 health is going to be the difference. I think it's going to be more important to keep our Tactician alive. However, the numbers don't work out. our opponent would take 32, and reducing that by 4 is not going to be enough. So protect Technosmith or the Sentry. Armor works well with more armor, so I'm going to go ahead and protect the Sentry. Okay, yeah, definitely got enough good creatures leveled up here. So we're just going to swing haymakers until we fall down, or they do. Do you like that we've pretty much caught up? Yeah, this again, these aggressive creatures are a pain. Okay. Okay, so we've got 21 damage, so we have very nearly lethal. Our opponent has to do 20 damage out of having almost nothing on the board. So hopefully we can get in our 7 before that happens. Our opponent's got to block at least this creature and this. No, our opponent has to block 3 different creatures. So I feel like we're pretty... Okay, yeah, we're pretty good since we can just do combat with the Sentry next turn. So I will go ahead and do battle. All right, that was a very, very close one. Thank you all for tagging along.